Now, what other things have you looked at? What other programs have you looked at? And how
A
is
long time ago, I did Lindahl's thing, and then I remember kind of walking into the room. There's like 10,000 people there, and I thought,
Right.
oh, this isn't going to be exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And then I did Lance's program. I think Lance's program is pretty good,
Okay.
but it's geared more towards the smaller type things. And to be honest, I kind of got involved with you because I'm doing some some funding stuff or working for, and I kind of came just to see if I could get some leads, but I ended up thinking, this might be the extra link, the missing link of what I've been missing out on to move forward. So,
Now, what
that's
do you
what
think you've been missing out on?
well, I think I hadn't really the big picture of stuff. I mean, the getting things under contract, the doing the analysis stuff, I'm pretty comfortable with.
Good.
It's just the analysis or the things to look out for, I guess I would say, Charlie.
Yeah.
Like there's just some things you said just in the first day, about assumptions and different things like that, that just was like nothing I'd ever heard before.
Yeah.
And it's so important, I think, because people need to know what they're getting themselves into with these things. And, because like you said, if you ruin your first deal or you ruin your first experience, you'll never do it again. And that's a terrible thing to have happen to somebody just because they weren't knowledgeable enough or protected.
Yeah, and I see it all the time from people that just pick up the phone and call me and say, "Hey, I'm in the middle of a deal and I think the rails are coming off the track. What can you do to help me?" Like, geez,
Yeah.
first thing, the thing I hate to hear from people the most is, "Oh, I wish I knew you then."
Yeah.
Always scary. So what types of things do you like about the owner forum?
I like the other thing I like about it a lot is that you can have access to the other people. I mean, so many of the other programs I've been involved in, it's like this big kept secret. There's really no communication between you. It's you and whoever the mentor is.
Yeah.
And which is great. I mean, sometimes, but then there's just that sort of camaraderie of going through things at the same time, or even better, like in your forum, there are people that have done this a lot before too. So you've got that mixture of experience and just some of the things the guys have shared about different people they use for different things. I mean, you don't get that anywhere else. So,
I mean, the whole name of the game is to get across the finish line, and
yeah.
whatever you need to do to move people along, that's the key. All right, Matt. Any final closing words on the owner forum? Anything you want to recommend to anybody?
I just do it. I mean, the other thing I like about it like about your program is that you don't have to pay like $20,000 just to get access. It's kind of pay as you go, and you can jump in and out, which I think is really nice. But I can't imagine really, jumping out at this point because there's just so much valuable interplay that happens even between the meetings and everything else.
That is exactly the way I designed it, and I'm a consultant. That's just the fee you pay every month. I'm a car payment. I'm a copier payment for a business. So,
and what I think the other thing, at least for me, Charlie, was the fact I know I can call you. I can actually talk to you. I don't have to go through 10,000 people to get to you. And you're there to consult directly. It's not, I know I have that access because that's the biggest nerve-wracking thing is when all of a sudden you're doing things for the first time and you've got to make decisions seemingly on the fly and you don't have anybody there to say, hey, don't do that.
No, absolutely. You need to talk to your expert